Begin in a nice comfortable seated position. Make sure to use a block or a cushion if you need to, so that you have a little bit of height under the hips, so that you can sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders down your back, lengthen your spine. Neck is long, chin is slightly tucked. When you feel ready, just gently close over the eyes. As always, we're just taking a little bit of time just to settle into the breath. You might notice at the moment that the mind is still quite busy with its thoughts, its plans. Maybe you're listening to sounds outside of the room you're in. Just giving the mind a little bit of time. No need to get frustrated with thoughts or distractions. Just let the mind do its thing. When you feel ready, bring your awareness inwards. Sometimes it helps to find that breath awareness, so it might be the navel, it might be the nostrils. Your breath is easy, gentle and calm. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Taking a few more easy breaths here. And gently opening the eyes when you're ready. Make your way to the top of the mat. You can choose, either have your toes together, a little bit of space between the heels, or you have your feet a hip width apart. If you have your feet a hip width apart, you have a little bit more space for the hips. So just standing tall in your Tadasana, lengthening the tailbone down, drawing the tummy in towards the spine, rolling the shoulders down the back. Bringing your hands into heart center, lightly pressing your thumbs against your chest. Take a nice deep full breath in. And exhale. Next, inhale, raise the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bend the knees, chin to chest, forward fold. Take your time, no rush. Releasing your head, bring your nose towards your knees, just hanging upside down for a moment. If you like, you might bring opposite hands to opposite elbows, lightly just shaking the head no, nodding the head yes, just releasing the tension there. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Releasing the arms if you've taken hold. As you inhale, bring your hands to the front of the shins as you extend through the spine and the neck, nice and long to your halfway lift. Exhale as you release down. Planting your palms, taking a nice easy step back into a high plank. Option here to come down into tabletop. If you are in your high plank, I want you to press the mat away as you dome through the upper back. So we want to broaden through the upper back. Your shoulders are directly over top of your wrists. Navel is drawing back in towards the spine. Your kneecaps are lifted and you're definitely breathing. 3 more breaths here. Alright, lower your knees if you like. Slight shift forward, hug the elbows in, and then bring the torso all the way down between the hands. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale as you hug the elbows into your torso, lift your heart, and exhale. Inhale as you rise, and exhale. Inhale as you lift your heart, and exhale. Come up onto your forearms. Lift your chest as you press the forearms into the mat. Bring your feet a hip width apart, heels and toes out. We're in our Sphinx pose. So same as last week, if you did last week's video, we want to press the forearms and the palms into the mat so that we're lifting out of the chest. We're not hanging out in our shoulders here. So lifting high. Pausing here for some breaths. Feel free to close the eyes if you like. Notice if you can soften through the buttocks. This will intensify the pose, so if you need a little bit of firmness, feel free to do that. After your next exhale, gently lower down. Take your time as you press yourself up and come back into a nice easy child's pose. So you might have the knees together, you might widen the knees like I have, walking the hands forward, relaxing the elbows and resting your forehead on the floor. If you can't comfortably rest the forehead on the floor, then I recommend stacking the fists or using a block for support. Take a nice easy roll up through to your tabletop, and when you're ready, spread your fingers nice and wide, tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal the heels up and down. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can press the mat away. Heart is pressing down towards the toes, feeling that stretch through the hamstrings. Make it a moving dog. You can stay still, just do whatever feels good. Easy gaze forward, bend those knees. Make your way to the top of the mat, however you please. Remember, feet can be together or a hip width apart. Soften the face, soften the head, the neck, the shoulders. Three more breaths here. Take an inhale, halfway lift, and release. And a reverse swan dive here as we inhale, arms come out wide as we take up all the space around us. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Take a nice deep full breath in. Exhaling fully. And we'll practice Sun Salutation B. So once again, toes together, heels apart, or some space between the feet if you prefer. Take an inhale, raise the arms up. And as you exhale, sink the hips down into chair pose, Utkatasana. So we want to lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. Bring the weight into the heels of the feet. Soften the shoulders. Draw the navel back towards the spine. 3 more breaths here. As you inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, swan dive down. Bend those knees. Take an inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale as you gently fold. Take a nice easy step back into your plank. Modified plank on your knees if you prefer. 5 breaths here. Last breath. Lower your knees if you like. As you exhale, come all the way down. Easy press up into your Cobra, baby Cobra. And exhale. Pressing back to your hands and knees. Nice big lift into your down dog. Pause here, find your breath. Cutting the left heel in, looking forward, step that right foot forward. So we're coming into our warrior one pose. A nice deep bend in that right knee. I want you to lift the chest and the chin, engage the abdominal. Press through that front foot as you inhale, nice wide arms up. Exhale as you settle. Couple of breaths here. As you inhale, sweep the arms wide back down to the foot. And then I want you just to take a nice easy step back into downward facing dog. Now staying on the right side, we're going to take an inhale. Right leg comes up behind you. And as you exhale, hug the knee into the chest, roll the shoulders over the wrists, and then place your shin down in front of you. Coming in for a little yin pose here, pigeon. Now, as always, you might need to place a cushion underneath that right hip so that you're not rolling onto the right hip. I've given you a variation in the intro video for this if pigeon isn't comfortable, so make sure that you've checked that out if you haven't watched it yet. And when you're ready, settle down for 8 breaths in your pigeon pose. When you've taken your next exhale, be very gentle with yourself. As you lift back up into a downward facing dog, just really take your time here. There's no rush. Once you're there, just walking the feet up and down. And then gently lower the knees down and just rest in your child's pose for a moment. So your knees might be together or they might be wide apart. You can choose. We're just taking some breaths in our child's pose. Make your way back up into your downward facing dog, and we'll come into the left hand side. So beginning with our warrior one, we're cutting the right heel in, looking forward, and then stepping the left foot forward. So nice deep bend in that left knee, straight line from the knee to the ankle. We want our right heel in, our toes out. And you might need to give yourself a little bit of space, so the feet might even be a hip width apart here. Pressing down through that front foot, lift the chest and the chin. And when you're ready, big inhale, arms open wide. Exhale into your warrior one. And we're just pausing here for some breaths. You might even roll the shoulders. Next, inhale, reach. As you exhale, sweep the arms down. Nice, easy step back into your down dog. Walk it out. So once again, we're coming into Pigeon on the left-hand side. So there's a variation that I've given you in the intro video. So feel free to do Pigeon on your back if that is more comfortable. Otherwise, take an inhale, lift the left leg up. And as you exhale, hug the knee in. Bring the shin down. And extend that right leg nice and long. So we don't want to be dropping into that left hip area. We want to keep the hips high and square. So maybe bring a cushion underneath that left hip if you need to. And if you please, rolling the torso down. Let's settle in here for our 8 breaths. Being very gentle with yourself. Making your way into your downward facing dog. Whenever you're ready, take your time getting there. Take some breaths here, walk it out. Moving however it feels nice. Keep that breath flowing in and out of the nostrils, easy, calm breaths. Gazing forward, bend those knees. Easy stroll up to the top of your mat. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale. Bend those knees, sink the hips down. Remember, you can have the feet a hip width apart or toes together. We're going to keep the hips low as we inhale, sweep the arms up back into Utkatasana, our chair pose. Weight is in the heels, tailbone lengthening down, soft shoulders, soft gaze. Three more breaths here. Alright, big inhale, lift. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a nice deep full breath in. And exhale. Next inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale as you bend the knees and fold. This time I want you to step the right foot back, lower the right knee down to the mat, lift the chest and the chin. So if you like, you could come here if you feel like you need that height. Otherwise, just hanging out down here, fingertips on the floor, chest and chin proud. Pausing here, waking up those hips a little bit more. Five more breaths here. 2 more breaths. Gently plant the palms, tuck the back toes, and then take a nice easy push back into your downward facing dog. Nice deep full breath in and exhale. Holding the breath out, lower the knees, keep the hips high, hug the elbows in as you dip the chest and the chin. And then I want you to scoot forward, legs extend long, up into your Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gazing forward, step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down this time, lift the chest and the chin, untuck the back foot. Reminder, you can come up here if you like. Just staying wherever it feels the best for you right now. Three more breaths here. Planting the palms down, tuck the back toes, and then take a nice easy step back into your forward fold. Relax the head, neck and shoulders. Maybe give the head a gentle nod, gentle shake. Bend the knees deeply. As you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a nice, easy breath in and out. Next, inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale as you bend the knees and dive down. Step the left foot back this time, lower the knee down to the mat. Lift the chest and the chin, or push yourself all the way up. We take 5 breaths here. Tuck the back toes, stepping into your downward facing dog. Nice deep full breath in. Exhale. Hold the breath out, lower the knees, hug the elbows, dip the chest and the chin, your hips stay high. As you scoot forward, take an inhale, press yourself up into your Cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Easy breaths in and out. I know that one's a little bit tricky if you haven't done it before, but persevere. It's called striking Cobra. Gazing forward, step that left foot forward, lower the right knee down, lift the chest and the chin. We take 5 breaths here. And then just bring your hands down, tuck your toes, easy step back to the top of your mat, into your forward fold. Keep it nice and soft, nice and easy. Sink your hips, big inhale as you sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Release your arms down alongside you. Close your eyes for a moment. Find yourself in a nice comfortable seat, just resting your hands on top of your knees or in your lap, whatever's most comfortable. Straighten up the spine, roll the shoulders, closing over the eyes. Keep your breath nice and easy, soft and calm. Still breathing in and out through the nostrils. Bringing your hands into heart center, lightly pressing your thumbs against your heart. Namaste. Well done. Peace.